All right, Chris, I was with you back in August. We were standing right over there, and you told me we're not where we need to be. So as we head into this matchup against ASU, are you where you want to be at this point in the season?
No. I don't know if that'll ever change. Our guys have worked hard. They've practiced well this week, and that's all we can ask. But it's always a state of constant improvement around here, and I don't know if you're ever going to say you're where you need to be.
All right, I talked to Nick Aliotti about this, and he said those first couple weeks of the season, you don't really know what you have with your team. And I said, well, when do you know? And he said anywhere from weeks 4 through 6, depending on the year. We're knocking on the door right now. Anything that surprised you about the performance so far of your squad?
Oh, I mean, I think the one thing is that I think they fight hard. I think they compete hard. I mean, that's what you always want. I think the rest is kind of on us as coaches to keep cleaning it up. I think our defense has played at a relatively high level. And certainly on offense, we got to get better, and we will. I think we played a couple good defenses that have thrown us, I don't want to say curveballs because it's not like they did something different, but we got to get better there, and kids are working hard on it.
ASU rematch of last year. How much do you talk to your guys about what transpired a season ago?
It hadn't even come up. Nobody said a word about it. I mean, it's so far in the past. It's a different team on both sides. It's a different defense for sure. And so that hasn't really come up at all.
I'm glad you bring up a different team because it's a different head coach on that side, and it's kind of a small sample size. Not like you can go back, to previous stops for Herm. Is there something that you could take away from those first couple weeks of the season? You go, all right, now I have a better sense of what we're dealing with right now?
Well, I think you have a sense of their style, like what they want to do on offense, their special teams. The coordinator's the same. They have some big legs on that side of the ball. They've played really good special teams the last few years. And then, on defense, they're completely different. And that will be a huge challenge for our offense, just the uniqueness. We won't see another defense like this all year in terms of structure.
Coach, getting ready for this particular matchup, keep reading about Jake Browning and people and fans being unhappy, conference championship, talking about getting to a college football playoff. What's the message that you give to fans who have been critical of what your quarterback has been doing?
I don't really give a message to them. I give a message to myself, to our team. It's hard being the quarterback, The arrows are going to come fast and furious. I mean, it's almost never good enough. Now, with that being said, are there some big, important mistakes that we got to get away from? For sure. I mean, we all know that. But when you watch how he plays down in and down out, he does some really good things.